Welcome to the show. Let's get to the story.
And hello, everybody.
There I am.
How do y'all feel about that new intro?
I like it. I was jamming to it. I had to turn my
The
earphones
music has
down.
not changed. The music has not changed, but I did change the.
I'm kind of new to all this, so.
From one waitress to three waitresses dancing.
Good evening, gentlemen. Happy Saturday. Good to see everyone.
Yeah.
So we're going to have Saturday.
Happy Saturday to everybody. We're going to have an interesting show tonight. We're going to be talking about Doofus Crest in general, and why I think we can probably present the argument. It's going to be probably the next Tiger King for Netflix. I can see that happening. What do you guys think?
Hey, the Doofus is strong for real.
It is strong for real. It's very strong. Hey, Billy, how you doing? I see you sneaking in there. All right. But all kinds of stuff. I'm going to give it a few more minutes before we make some announcements here. But all kinds of stuff. While we're sitting here waiting for people to come in, let me set a goal. For every $20 we get to, I'm going to take a swig of
Water.
Scotch. All right, I'm set up. But all right. So swig of Scotch.
Well, for every nickel, I have a Capri Sun that I'm ready to tap. So I'll just put that out there.
I got a honey bun.
I'll just drink my White Claws.
I don't have.
Well, interesting.
I don't have honey bun type money there.
I keep using a view bot. No reason to switch anyone. Okay. All right. It's very interesting that we got someone in kick. Gosh. Okay. Surveillance Doe's playing their games again. Surveillance Doe. I don't care if you're snooping and watching and pretending you're a spy. It is out there on the public web for anyone to view.
Oh, goodness.
All right. Quite frankly, guys, mods, go ahead and time them out for 5 minutes. Any Surveillance Doe, because they like to spam the chat with eyeballs. So maybe they'll go away after 5 minutes. All right. And so we'll set that goal up. And now let's make our Monday night announcement. Something's happening on Monday nights. And hopefully this will be something that will be more of a permanent base or indefinite base, if you will. But why don't I just simply do this? Let's just play this. And that's right, Cookies and Milk with Doc and K-Far. Monday nights. And we're looking at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Hey, Cookies and Milk are great. I fully promote Cookies and Milk.
And I will say this, no, the milk is in quotation marks.
Well, since they say he's Middle Eastern, why can't y'all be Ebony and Ivory?
I think that will. I don't think that one will go over too well because I think both of us could be Ivory and Ivory.
Yeah, you haven't seen me. I'm so white. I'm porcelain.
Uh-huh.
White on rice.
White on,
like
yes.
Milk and paper plate in a snowstorm.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Gotta get a little sun. I very rarely does sunlight ever hit me. So anyway, but there was something I was going to say. Never mind. Long day, folks.
Yeah.
But it's good to be here.
Okay, so ND14, who is someone that's pretty much in the knowledgeable, does say Surveillance Does are friends and not foes. So, please do not be offended. I just hear with the games that these guys have been playing lately. Yeah, but
does anyone
don't
have
just give me
a hard time hearing?
Say something. Say something.
Really,
make fun of them.
sounds really distorted.
I'm sorry.
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's been
Yeah.
good.
All right.
Let me see here.
Yeah,
Roger.
that was on me, Indy. That was on me,
Hello?
Indy. I really thought that might have been the Doofus Crest bunch. Just
Oh.
saying. So, guys, if you were surveillance those, more. I mean, like I said, yeah, I want them here. I want them to join us. But I just don't want the eyeballs. Come on now, say something. Say something. Be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? All right, Indy 14. I'm cool with that. Thank you, sir. All right, but I thought that was very, very keen to kind of say, yeah, that's gonna be big. That's gonna be big. What we're getting ready to do. We're gonna be talking about pop culture, and this first week's episode will be about Mel Brooks and his movies. And already we've met the first $20. So I got to do quite a few things here. First, for the $20, we get. Yeah, because we know wherever Swag is at, he is talking right this moment, and we got two Rogers.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Oh, they're
but right
showing.
now we know Swag is talking.
GS freaking Christ, shut the fuck up, Swag.
All right,
That's
so
weird.
why the heck? Why don't I also play one more? This might be a good one to play because we'll go right into it to this discussion as well. And that is right. I am going on the road, and we will have a live stream in front of a live audience in a little bit more than a month away.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a fun event. It's well planned. There's going to be some issues, but I'm going to be there early enough to test things out, figure out what I need to make it work.
That means he'll be
And
drunk when it
There
starts.
must be something wrong. All the
no,
audio
actually,
just went out with me.
actually, that's a good question, Joey. And no, because I'm going to start early enough before I start drinking. Now, by the time the show's over, and because the event will turn into a party, by the time the two is over, I probably will be there. I'm just going to say, but that's all right. I'm walking distance to where I'm staying at, so I can do a low crawl back. So, but events like that does cost some change, and and I do pretty much 100% of my money that I earn from YouTube, I put right back into the channel. I have to. It's the only way the channel's gonna grow, right?
That's right. Everything I earn from my 3D printing that I sell to my coworkers goes right back into more filament and any repairs that I may need to make to the machine. So.
Well, that promo that I just played, the new intro that we just played, that's because I subscribe to a new software that allows me to really create some good quality stuff. But that software is not cheap. So, and I'm going to continue to be using that kind of stuff. You have to. Like I said, you have to do this. You know, I noticed Roger's having some problems on the technical side, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap, and I do want to do more.
Spot in the basement, huh? So Thomas is going to be happy you rented out his room in the basement to pay for this new AI, Doc.
Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah. And I'm just
beanbag.
And let me just kind of add in a little bit more about this too. And you know what? Did I forget put one on this? Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I drank up. Thank you for that $20 too. Okay, I just want to make sure I said that. All right. So come back over here.
Thanks for the link, Dev. Appreciate that.
Yep. Dove Scott has us taken care of. So back to what I'm saying is, I want to do at once a year minimum live stream from a live audience. And quite frankly, there was a little bit of discussion today on the home front of maybe going to Arizona.
That would be cool.
Yeah, I figure Professor Chaos might be excited about that. Dove might be excited about that. Maybe not Tim as much, but Dove might be excited about that.
Sounds like a pretty hot trip.
It sounds like it would be a very hot trip, I think. But that's still one of those things kind of up in the air still. But yes, just kind of wherever I seem to have a core of an audience, I want to kind of go there and hang out, meet some new people, have a good time. I mean, I can see myself making my way to North Carolina, especially the mountains.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yes.
We drove through whenever we were coming back from vacation in June. We came up through Georgia and South Carolina, and I didn't realize that literally on the backside of Greenville, South Carolina, is where the Appalachians and the Smokies kind of starts. You know, it's like right there, right outside of town. I had no idea it was that close, and it made for a beautiful drive home.
Yeah, it is a very beautiful. I used to live not far from there. Beautiful place to go to, Lake Lure. If you ever have an opportunity, that's a very, very beautiful lake to visit. Water's ice cold, then. Just to give you a heads up, but beautiful lake, beautiful area. Very cool, very cool. But multi-million-dollar homes there. There's literally a single wide trailer there that the value of it is around, I want to say at the time, like 2 or 3 million. But it wasn't for the trailer. It was for the land that it was sitting on. So it's a beautiful area, but expensive to live there. So, but yeah, I can see us doing that. Oh, Janitor 357. So the Laurinburg, Scotland County, maybe? Or am I thinking of a different, or it was around? Just curious. So yeah, South Carolina, North Carolina. I kind of call both states home. I lived in both states while growing up, so I kind of called both of them home. All right. Spammers always be spamming. Okay, yeah, that's true, Innocent Alder. But getting back to what we're discussing about, we got the Doofus Crest doing what Doofus Crest does best. And now I think we're starting to look at a group of guys that's really trying to get themselves a Netflix special. Something on the similar lines of Tiger King. Thoughts, gentlemen?
I see a very good comparison with the two. So I think Netflix needs to look into that.
Chris could be the next gay icon.
I'm sorry, say that again, Professor
Chris
Chaos?
could be the next gay icon, and then go to prison, just like Tiger King. It'd be perfect.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to just say this: it's going to be down. It's going to be down to what happens with Chris, of course, before I even think it's possible that Netflix would. But Netflix would look at them. But their stuff is getting more and more over the top. It's almost like, how did this happen? How long ago was this? 3 years ago, when most of us probably saw Chris for the first time getting stuck in the elevator. And now we're to this point. How did we get here? That is one of those most interesting questions I've been asking myself. How did it escalate to the point that we are starting to making jokes that Netflix would be freaking making this in a documentary?
They got plenty of content, that's for sure.
They do. They would not have to go far. They would, and I know, Mr. Bryant would be glad to sell them all the content, unless he has deleted half of it. But my book, my brother's keeper, he'll have plenty of content to share, and I have content. Oh my gosh, yes, there's content to share from different sources, from plenty sources that will be very, very interesting. So here's the author. Was he really truly trapped in an elevator, or he was just too stupid to remember that the elevators only worked on RF card reader? Because I don't think he really truly was trapped. I mean, he just had to push the right button to go back down to the first floor. And if people kind of wonder, okay, he went in on the floor, and that was not where he went to, and that's because they entered from the ground floor, which was actually below the first floor, kind of the basement. And that's kind of how that came about. I don't think most people realize that. Well, I've seen we were having some technical difficulties with some folks staying in. I know they're trying to work it out, but yeah. So, but it's all right. This is how. Thank you, Professor Chaos. So yeah. I think Tim kind of answered it. Tim kind of answered pretty good. He's too stupid to read the sign. There's no signage. Oh my gosh. So Joey, what do you have to say about that? I mean, seriously, if we think about that first time when we ever saw them, when most people saw them, we would have to say the elevator video was what got him the publicity that he thought he wanted.
Yeah, and you know what? I didn't even realize it till it was just mentioned here that there's a passkey required. I don't know if maybe because of my blind loyalty at the time, maybe I was just not aware of that, but that's pretty funny now that that's mentioned, that there was a passkey required, which I've seen plenty of times in elevators like that where certain floors have restricted access.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Yes.
makes all the sense, and to turn it around and say that they're trying to trap him or detain him in the elevator, that just makes it even funnier.
It makes it even funnier, but let me ask this what if question. Is it possible that he saw it, knew what exactly it meant, and still went in the elevator to create content?
Very, very possible.
And in your opinion, which is worse, him being dumb enough to go in with a sign, or him doing what it takes to create content and mislead his audience?
In hindsight now, that's very true, and probably all, played a hand in everything for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I said, it gave him the publicity he did not want. He wanted publicity, but he did not want the publicity that he got, because he did not realize how many people would criticize him.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm doing well, Twiggy. Thank you for asking. Why did we never do a stuck in an elevator song? Stuck in an elevator, trying to get out, pushing buttons. Now you make me think. Dr. Feelgood, shoot me an email. Maybe we can do another collab.
It's a shame his channel's gone now, because there would be so much good content now that I think about it to go back and laugh at,
Well, that's why luckily MPK started recording a lot of that stuff before it went away. Problem with it, yes, he did not get 100% of it. Then we go back and start looking at if his channel was still around. Right about now, he'd be deleting stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really don't think right now, if he was really getting nervous about court, he would be deleting stuff. I will say this: I have noted that one thing, when he is definitely going on other people's channels to spew all of his garbage, but never on his channel. almost as if he's trying to either hide from the courts what he's doing, or he's trying to protect his channel and doesn't give a flip about someone else's channel.
I think the first reason he's probably trying to half-ass abide by their order, but still has to get his licks in, and he starves for attention, as you see. So I think it's a twofold deal there.
Yes, Tim. Paywalls don't cover people's tails, and yes. I mean, and even if it's deleted, is it really truly deleted?
Nope.
Yep, exactly. YouTube probably has a copy of it somewhere. Just saying. YouTube. I don't think YouTube would got rid of the stuff. Because if they delete someone's channel and someone files a lawsuit and say that you deleted it because you said I violated TOS, I don't think I did. Prove it to me in court of law that I violated TOS, and YouTube would go into that material and go look for it. They would have to. They can't just say, "Well, yeah, that's why we violated," but I can't show it in court. They have to be able to show it in court and say, "This is where we see all the violations at." Yes, Tim. Internet is forever, and like I said, YouTube's they have a copy, and they probably maintain a copy for at least 7 years.
And Captain Happy, don't tell everybody that secret, okay? That it gets you out of anything. We don't need everybody to know that putting allegedly in Minecraft in front of what they say gets them out. Okay? Don't let the cat out of the bag.
Hey, Captain Happy, how you doing? All right. I would just say, I mean, I do try to say phrases in my opinion. Make sure I have a disclaimer states these are opinions. These are not all stated facts. You kind of have to. You really, truly do. Because, I mean, recently I said something about a certain individual and his reasons for releasing a woman's information that was being actively stalked. In my opinion, why I thought he did it. It was a harsh opinion, right? I mean, you guys remember what I said, right? But it was still an opinion. So.
Well, you can have an opinion about, things that are happening without threatening an actual direct attacks and then saying allegedly in Minecraft. That's just, it's a whole totally different thing altogether.
Right, exactly. That's what it boils down to. What we're hearing from a certain person are threats then allegedly in Minecraft. I'll shoot your Bow Wow allegedly in Minecraft. No, that's a threat on a person's pet. I'll do this. I'll do that. No, those are threats. Okay. All right. So, Aaron Queen, do not time him out just yet. Let me put him up here. Aaron, I saw what you said in a Discord server, and I'm going to just be blunt with you, sir. I'm going to be very, very blunt. You do not criticize my mods. They did exactly what I told them to do, and you're going to come in and say sexist things about women mods. I hate to tell you this, buddy, that I found the better mods are women. You know what you said, Aaron. I don't need to tell you. So, Aaron, you're now officially on the BSBT list. But, on the way out, I'm going to make sure I help you out with Todd, get you back into good graces with Todd. Aaron, you're garbage. I don't want you here. And mods, time them out, 24 hours. And that is the official. Yep. Nope. That's my, I politely asked you when you came in not to bring in the drama energy on Monday night. You went on and continued to do so, and my mods took care of it. So, No. And then you fussed about it. So, no. So mods, go ahead and time them out for 24 hours. But like I said, I'm helping you out. You're absolute garbage. Make sure Todd knows that I said that, and he'll probably let you back in on his side. Have a good day. All right. Sorry about that, gentlemen. All right.
Good morning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the way I see it. Don't talk smack about my mods, especially after it was me that told them to do what they did, and not. Yeah. Thank you, just for explaining that. Honestly, I don't want to put people on that list, but after what Aaron said about my mods, I'm just not going to tolerate it. Especially, I gave him an opportunity to not misbehave, and he continued to do so. That's just the way I say it. Okay, so but I will be blunt. Monday nights, I don't want the drama. If you come in with the drama, I'm going to ask you politely not to bring it. Just, let's just have fun, And if you can't behave, I'm going to then send you out the door. But I'm not going to put you on that instant timeout list immediately. No, I'm not going to do that. Unless you do something like, I don't know, talk mess about my mods in a public forum that I've seen. And not once, but twice. Once in one forum, and then another time when someone in the K-Farce mod did the same. If you can't have respect for the mods, I'm just not going to want them here. So that's just the way I see it. Jets, thoughts on that one?
It's about time. I see that he's going to his normal complaining place and doing the same thing again.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's going to make that comment, and he's not happy that I told him that it's not going to be. I'm not going to tolerate it, and I'm just not. I'll stand behind my mods 110%. And if a mod does something that I think is not correct, I'm going to politely, privately talk to him about it. And you would not hear about it in public. But my mods are great. I think they do a pretty good job. And I know they have my back. And I know if they overstep, they'd overstep not because they're trying to do me harm. They overstep because they're trying to do me good. So I'm not going to get upset about it. And at some point, if I decide to, take Aaron off the BSBT list, we'll take Aaron off the BSBT list. We'll give him an opportunity to grow up. All right. So, where were we? Talking about the elevator and getting stuck and the silence there. Did he do it intentionally, or did he not do it intentionally? And just kind of shows you how moronic he is. Because my biggest criticism about the whole elevator thing was not the fact that he got stuck in the elevator. Not the fact that he panicked for the first. Well, he panicked the whole damn time. But
that was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. It was funny. But if he panicked for the first minute or two, I can understand that. But what my real big criticism of it was after he got off the elevator, how he kept on harping about he's going to sue, he's going to sue, he's going to sue. Thank you, Salacious. I appreciate that. Yes, that's kind of how I feel about it. If he comes in and doesn't bring drama all the time and actually has a good, decent conversation, I'm cool with him. But he doesn't do that.
Yeah, Jerry. The tables have turned. I've been going on panel sort of infrequently lately, and I've got some videos on my channel too that are completely unrelated to the Doofus Crest. But yeah.
Yeah, well, control delete. That's Jerry. Okay. I have. I think this is your first time being here. If not, sorry I missed you before. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed the show. Uh, but the big thing for me was not him. Not him panicking. Not him harping initially afterwards. But the fact that he went home, downloaded the video, edited the video, and uploaded the video, and still at none of those times thought, man, this makes me look like an idiot. That's how I know he's an idiot.
Come on, Doc. You got to have a brain to be able to think, oh, this is going to make me look like an idiot. And he doesn't have one. We know that.
Well,
He's got one brain cell that's running third place in a one-horse race.
my opinion, he probably seen it as him appearing like the damsel in distress, and like innocent auditor said that the elevator basically detained him. That was probably what he was going for as well. In hindsight, that hey, this is gonna make me just look like they're out to get me and they're out to hurt me and try to throw me in the clink and this and that, and it totally didn't end up being the case apparently. So
Yeah, but the whole thing is, you got to remember too, is that when they first walked in, they were told that those elevators are all key card controlled.
Yeah.
Right. Then he goes down to the basement. Then he goes down to the basement, gets in. Hey, what was that?
I even said that. I mean, yeah, they were said that. I could see him forgetting. That's possible, right? You're all excited, all giddy, you're going around, you're recording everything. Oh, I'm so excited.
But guys, you got to remember, when you're a victim of everything, nothing that you do is your own fault. So,
yeah, well, that's true. Yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, none of it was his fault.
But I will say this to his audience at the time, they would probably, yes, you're absolutely right. He would, if he intentionally did all this to make it look like he did, that he was a victim, they ate it up. The problem with that was it also attracted other kind of audience who is very critical of this type of stuff, and they're looking at it going, "This guy's a moron," and started saying that. And oh my goodness, how butthurt did he get? Remember what he started doing? He started threatening every freaking channel that played that video.
Yeah, Doc, I recently stayed in a hotel on the floor that you had to have the key card to get to. So I did the little experiment of the rider kidnapping. And I put my card, I didn't put my card up against the keypad and pressed the floor I was on. And the doors stayed shut. They didn't open back up, which is what he was saying they do.
Right.
And until I put my key card up, then it started going up. So the doors are not going to open again until you press the floor you're on to just open the door.
Right.
There's one floor that is the exception. We call it the ground floor over here because it's street side. You guys, I believe, call it the first. You guys call it the first floor. Right? Any controlled elevator must have open access to that floor for the event of an emergency.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
They can't lock off that. They can't lock off that reception floor. So all he had to do was press the number 1 button, and he would have got up to the first floor, ground floor, whatever you want to call it, to be able to get out. But I mean, if you listen to one of his later videos, he said, "Oh, it stopped halfway between 2 floors." No, it didn't, Roy. You never left the floor that you got on. It stayed there, and you can see it on the display the entire time that it stayed there, and all you did was hit the panic button. You know, he couldn't do it. He didn't do anything that, except for, "Oh, it's not working. I'm going to hit the panic button and call an alarm, and you kidnapped me. You're holding me illegally." And then Tiffany going, oh, I want to see all the maintenance records and I want to see the repair record for this, and we're going to have a court case over this. It was like, no, you're not. You knew it was a key card controlled elevator. You knew you didn't have access to it. You knew you didn't have the authority to use it. That's why they have that reception area where you come in past the security guards, sit down on those couches and wait until someone comes down to escort you to whatever floor you need to go to, because they have the authority to use the elevator. You don't.
Right.
So, all of this was on him, and he knew it all.
100%.
But he wanted to play it off.
100% on him. 100% on him. And then we have to go a step further on that. You talk about them wanting to sue and want all these records and all that. Here's the thing. The bad thing is that city or the county, whatever agents, government group or agencies that were involved, they would probably gave them a couple $1,000 to say, go away. Us going through getting all these records for you is not worth it.
Because you know what would have happened then?
Yeah, they're trying to hide something. They're offering me money. But they wouldn't say anything more, and they'd take the money and then brag about winning.
Yeah, exactly. They would take the money and go, we won against them. See, we won. They were wrong. Mm-hmm. We were right. We won. Mm-hmm. No, you didn't. They just paid you off. Just like your bullshit bloody lawsuit. They paid you off.
It was cheaper to pay them off. It's cheaper to pay them off than going through the whole court process. Here's a couple $1,000. Now go away.
Isn't that what really happened with his other lawsuit? That he won
That's why really
three fistfuls of money that weren't there, but
exactly. They came to a settlement, and he accepted their settlement, and he's claiming that's a win. That's not a win. A win is me taking the county to court and walking out with owning the county. That's a win. If I take a deal and go, oh, well, I'll take your 10 grand and, I'll leave you alone. That's not a win. Because you know taking that 10 grand is guaranteed. Whereas if I take it to court, there's no guarantee that I'm going to win. So I'll take that 10 grand and go, thank you, see you later. It's not a win. It's just you realizing that you don't really have a strong case, and this way you get something for nothing.
Well, and let's go a step further on that one too. Try to watch. The only reason that the county was willing to give a settlement was because it was cheaper to give a settlement than winning in a court. That's of course, and the attorney on the other hand, on Roger's hand, is sitting there going, "There's no way in the world you want to win. They're willing to give you this money just so they don't have to pay to go through the court process. And if you lose, you're going to owe us."
I mean, the other thing is, how much did they spend on that court case prior to that settlement?
Right.
Because they've got their attorneys that they've got to be paying for. They've got all their own research that they're doing. If it has been to court prior to that settlement, how much did that court cost? It's the same as these 20 charges he's facing now. 3 years down the track, he's still kicking the can down the street. How much is it costing the county every time they take him to court? Because
it is costing.
He keeps kicking it.
Yeah, I say us, but the good people of Kentucky a ton of money because he keeps on kicking it down. And this is where I think a lot of people are getting frustrated, especially the victims in this case, but just people, us in general, who's been paying attention to it for months. I mean, years.
I think it's 3 years this September, isn't it?
Yeah, 3 years this September. And keep in mind, if he had went ahead and gone through the court process for that first initial 5 charges, at worst, he would have got that little slap on the wrist and move on. Now he's facing felonies.
I know this is sort of stretching it a little bit, but I was having a look at a local case over here in Western Australia. A guy got a 3-year sentence for dangerous driving causing death when he ran over a 14-year-old child. He got a 3-year custodial sentence. He got out in 19 months. And Chris Ryder hasn't even gone to court in 3 years. He hasn't been held accountable yet. And this guy killed someone and got out of jail in 3 months, in 19 months.
Right. Well, let's look at the Carmelo Anthony case. That happened last year. We've got and it's already been tried, and there's a conviction. There's now an appeal process in place. The question is, will there be an appeal, or will it be just kind of thrown away? And I think the answer will. I'm just not going to say what I think. I'm not going to share my opinion on that one. I'm just going to say at end of this, all of this, that case, once it got started, the judge did not allow delay tactics. He made sure Carmelo Anthony was well represented. They had an attorney for him that was paid by donations, really.
And a new house for his parents.
Yeah.
Yeah, what they get, like close to $1 million in GoFundMe money, and I think they spent more money on a new house for the parents than they did for his legal defense.
I
remember hearing about that. Yeah.
I'm gonna just tell you this: if I had donated money to that and saw that's how it was being spent, I would be pissed.
I'd want my money back. I know that's not the case with donations, but still, I'd be rather upset. And innocent auditor, yes, Carmelo Anthony was a great basketball player.
Well, I do think he ended up with a public defender in the end.
I think, yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, because all the money was spent on everything bar his attorney. If I remember correctly reading, that all the money that they raised got basically wasted on everything except for his legal defense, and he had to rely on a public defender after that.
Yep, and that's pathetic. That just shows that that's some horrible parents on his part, but regardless of the fact, however the parenting went about, he was tried, it was a fair and just trial, found guilty by a jury of his peers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. But like I said, there is an appeals process in place. We'll have to see where that appeals process goes to. There's reasons why I don't. I can see it not going anywhere. And then after that, I think it's going to be just us. He's going to spend a pretty good portion of his life in prison.
And to be honest, I mean, the 35-year sentence he got was rather light, for being in Texas, convicted of first degree, I think it was first degree murder. That's a fairly light sentence, Here in Indiana, the minimum, if you're found guilty by a jury, is 45 years. So, I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah, well,
Jeez, I wish we had laws like that.
I'm just gonna say, I mean that there could have been a lot more. He could have got a lot less if they decided it was manslaughter and not murder. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Or even pled out. He could have, had a plea agreement and got much less, especially the fact that technically being 17 years old, being a minor, there could have been mitigating factors in a plea agreement and got him a lot less time. But I mean, they stuck to stupid, and look what it got him.
Right. Well, I mean, well, I would say spend that money that in the direction that it's meant to be spent in the defense, and make sure you had the right attorney for them. Everything else, that's on the family's part.
Yep.
So, and the biggest mistake they made after the fact was when the victim's father showed up at that little press conference thing, whatever that was, and basically they told him to leave. He was there trying to try to bridge a gap. And being treated that way, if he was treated well, he would say, please have mercy on him. I really believe he would have. In a sense, in the punishment. It could have been a lighter punishment. But he didn't do that. They didn't do that. They rushed him out. And that was not cool, neither.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to go back to the constant delaying of the trial. Last week when I was watching something on KFAR, it was Judge West in Texas, and she had a guy that was doing the same thing, and he was out on bail, and she told him, if you don't have a lawyer by the next time we come back, I'm going to raise your bail and you're going into jail. That is not violating his rights in any. And she did that. He came back to court, did not have an attorney again. She raised his bail, and he's sitting in jail right now. Doesn't stop him from carrying on with the case. So it's not violating his rights in any. There's no appeal to that. And maybe that's what the judge in Kentucky needs to finally do, saying, okay, we're not adding more charges. We're just raising your bail. So you're going to be sitting in jail until this gets settled.
And I'm just going to add also with that particular situation, with these cases, with that case, I think the situation here is because Ryder did file that complaint trying to get the judge to recuse himself. Remember, Monday before the actual court case, what did Georgia Transparency do? He put a post on YouTube with the judge's picture as the head of the whole operation. And yeah. And I'm sitting there going, this is going to end up biting them in the rear. I mean, I do think even if the judge ends up recusing himself, they're going to already there's going to be a judge in there that's already knows what's going on, and it's not going to give Ryder that opportunity.
I don't know if I'm able to give a suspect.
Just because you recused one judge and everybody knows that the recusal was BS, and it's because you were playing games. Yeah, you probably need all the judges in the state, not just that one. So good luck with that one. Good luck with that.
I mean, the other thing is, Doc. Sorry, go on. I mean, the other thing, along with. I'll shut up.
Okay. I was just going to say, maybe Ryder needs to tell Georgia Transparency, do not do as much third-party contact on my behalf.
Yeah,
just saying.
True. But he's
go ahead.
Ryder's managed to piss off probably most of the judges in Kentucky, without trying too hard. But I mean, the other thing is, we've heard the judges say, right, you will have an attorney by your next case, by your next date. You will, and then the next date comes up, you will have an attorney by the next date. Right. I'm talking with one, I'm talking with this one, I'm talking with that one. Doesn't he realize that attorneys talk to each other? I'm sure every attorney will know that Ryder owes Thomas, $50,000. He's never going to see that money. So no attorney is going to go, yeah, sure, Chris, I'll take your case on. And don't worry about paying me. I'll do it pro bono for you. No, none of that's going to happen. He is going to have to take a public defender, and it's all his own fault. Or he's have to go pro se. God, please let him go pro se. Oh, that would be so much fun watching that court case. But yeah, no attorney is going to take him on because he owes so much money, and Thomas Clay's never going to see a cent of that money.
Right. I would agree with that. If Thomas Clay if Ryder owes Thomas Clay any amount of money, Thomas Clay's not going to see it.
I don't think Thomas Clay pulled out of that case because of his health. He's used that excuse to pull out of it because the judge can't really say, well, no, you can continue doing this. I think the real reason Thomas Clay pulled out is because Chris Ryder owes him somewhere in the vicinity of about 50K. And he knows he's not going to see that money, and he doesn't want to spend any more time on a deadbeat. But he can't go to the judge and go, well, Your Honour, he owes me $50,000, and I don't want to do this anymore because I'm never going to see the money. Because the judge will say, yeah, sorry, mate, keep going, and you can deal with that at the end of it. But by using a medical excuse, the judge really can't go against that excuse. So, is Thomas Clay still practicing with other clients?
The police are all
because they're paying for him, but just didn't want to deal with Chris anymore.
She's only been missing for a little over 24
Right. Well, yeah, that's true. And you heard what he said. He's practicing for other clients, but just not going to court. He's staying out of court. So basically, he's doing documentation, paperwork, filing insurance claims for car accidents victims, that kind of thing. But yeah, go back to what's going on with that case. Yeah, there's no way in the world the man doesn't owe Clay a lot of money. I guarantee you, he hadn't paid Clay everything he owes, and hadn't been maintaining. How could he? He doesn't have a job. He doesn't have a YouTube channel to brag about.
Isn't he a successful international contractor?
Hey, has he ever been over?
I thought he was.
Did any contractor work?
I thought he was an international contractor. He had international clients, and he had this. Yeah, he bragged about how he had these 3 or 4 international clients that he was doing contractor work for, and he was making plenty of money, and he was earning like $90,000 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So, you mean he's not a world famous international contractor earning $90,000 an hour?
I guess not. Are we saying that maybe he's telling people lies? What do y'all think? Is he lying to people?
I've got another question. Does anybody else think that Thomas Clay was delaying before because he kept promising to pay him and he didn't, and he kept continuing hoping to get some money from him, and it never happened?
There's a lot of people who are speculating that. I can see that being truthful. I can also see some people thinking that was also hoping that the people at Kentucky decides that, well, you know what, it's not worth any more time, and drop the case, which has apparently been a tactic of his in the past. Not my cup of tea in my opinion. I would rather them just go ahead and get this, do the job, get it done properly, But yeah, I think that could have came into play too. Trying to get some money from him before because he probably saw the writing on the wall that he's going to be found guilty of something.
I think a lot of it too is Chris's thoughts about himself. He feels too much about his own online presence and reputation that, oh well, if he takes a plea, then he's bowed down before the evil government officials, and when honestly he would have probably saved himself so much grief and money, to be fair, because in all honesty, that he probably could have, through his attorney in the past, offered up discussing, a plea deal where he wouldn't even have to spend a day in jail and just deal with probation and some fines, and that'd be it, and a few conditions, and it'd be all moved on and in the past. But nope, it's drug on.
And hey, you know what? He wouldn't show up for that probation neither, so he would be getting off scot-free. Wait a minute, did I say that out loud? Did I say the quiet part out loud?
Yeah.
Maybe he would move down to his uncle's place in Florida and to skip out on probation, and then say 20 years later, "Oh, that was a false thing. That wasn't me. That was an imposter."
I think he could be Doc's neighbour.
Oh God, don't tell me that. Police will be on this street a lot if that ever happened. Oh God, they're fighting again. Yeah, don't say that. Don't wish that on me. Please don't.
Just think, Doc. Just think when Ryder goes out working, he'd always go next door and keep Tiffany company.
And get whatever the heck she has. No, thank you.
I'm waiting to get booted off.
Yeah. No way, no how. So that's not no. Oh gosh.
Oh, Giggles, I would love to see that happen. I really would love to see that happen. Ryder is hoping that GT. Ryder is hoping that GT and Freeman Press can prove that he is innocent and JJ is guilty. I would really love to see that one get pulled out of the hat.
I'll tell you those. And let's think about it. Let's look at the JJ situation. What was the big thing that JJ did to Ryder?
Ban him from the jail.
Ban him from the jail. Why did he ban him from jail? Because JJ asked him not to record because there were open doors due to a lack of air conditioning. And there were private conversations going on between inmates and their families. At the end of the day, JJ was doing his job. JJ was protecting his inmates. That's part of his job, is to protect the inmates. And Ryder would not stop recording. And I think the way JJ handled it was very professional. Okay, went got his stuff, escorted him out the door, and then said, "Okay, you're now officially trespassed from here." And you and I, if we were trespassed from the jail, be like, "Okay, bye, have a good day," and leave. Right? Player watch.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk going the other side of the. I'm not going to risk going the other side of those doors just because I want to get some footage for a video. That's for sure. I'm leaving.
Joey,
you want me out of here? I'm out.
Joey, well, how was if you got trespassed from the jail? What would your reaction be?
I would honor that trespass and move on. And if I had a reason to do business with the jail, then there's other avenues to do that through. I mean, it is what it is.
You're right. Wally?
Oh, absolutely. I don't want to be anywhere I'm not welcome. So if somebody trespasses me, I'm saying, great. See you later. Never see you again.
Right, exactly. But jail in particular, I think I'll probably be happy. Okay, bye. No, that's not what Ryder did. He was going to try to expose the jail. He was going to find something wrong with that jail and begin his harassment of JJ.
And then JJ's family.
JJ had nothing to do with his original charges. Nothing. Not one little thing. But somehow, Ryder would not back off to the point that now he's got felony charges. And most of the felony charges, well, all the felony charges, is because shit he did to JJ. Now we know he did it because guess what? He recorded himself doing it. And bragged about himself doing it until he realized, this is actually going to burn. This is going to actually get me in trouble. And then tried to walk it back.
So I'll give a little bit of a maybe an unpopular opinion. I think the whole incident with Ray Whited, I think it could have been handled a little better by Whited. I think maybe taking a calmer kid gloves approach with it, it could have went better. However, beyond that, I think, in hindsight, that's all on Chris and his behavior, and he's just going to have to deal with it.
Well, I'm going to say I can see where you're coming from with Ray Whited, because we're time and time again we see officers that really almost negotiating with the person who doesn't want to leave. And there's one thing that comes to my mind that has not really been discussed a lot. Ryder has been in that office 2 weeks prior, I think. I want to say roughly around 2 weeks prior, that not recorded, but showed his tail. So when he refused to leave after getting his paperwork, their tolerance levels are already not there. They're not going to be tolerating him. So yes, they called Ray Whited over. They communicated with Ray Whited one way or form, either by pushing a button or whatever. Ray Whited comes over. Now, Ray Whited did ask him to leave. Ray Whited did say, okay, when I get your paperwork, you will leave. If I don't leave, what's going to happen? You will be arrested. And that's when Ryder started fussing about, you're going to go immediately there? Well, yes. I mean, that, you're being told to leave. You're refusing to leave. That is the options.
Right.
And when he says, no, I'm not going to leave. Okay, then the third option is I'm going to make you leave. And that is being arrested.
Right. And looking at it in hindsight and watching other videos, getting lawyers' opinions on that stuff. Yeah, regardless of what happened before Ray White had said that, once he says, yeah, you're going to have to leave, then you got to, because at that point, it is a lawful order. And I don't know, as far as the disorderly conduct, I could see that because of how they got to screaming and arguing. It does cause alarm and distress, and those are elements as far as the disorderly conduct is worded with the law. That's part of it. But once you're told to leave and you leave, then like I said before with the JJ thing, there's other avenues to go about doing business, or even saying, hey, I need to physically go here to handle this. If there needs to be an officer, to kind of watch things, then so be it.
Right. Exactly.
Because there's plenty of instances that I've seen and know of where people have gotten trespassed from places like a courthouse or from certain government buildings. But if they have legitimate business to do there, then there's avenues to go about that, and they will usually explain that out in a trespass order that if you need to come here and do business, contact such and such first, do this and that, and things will be made to get what they need done to happen. And that's exactly what it is, because it is government buildings, people, whether they get trespassed or not, a lot of times they have, legitimate reasons to still have to do business with certain entities. So in that case, they still will make concessions to accommodate you.
Jerry makes a very good point here. Things that's the thing. Chris lives in a victimhood delusion and simply will not take responsibility. Those are all signs of a person who is not fit to be in society. And I would agree with that 100%. He definitely does not take responsibility. We have not yet seen him do it. It's always someone else's fault. We see it with another YouTuber. It's always someone else's fault.
But the whole reason he was there was to try to show that they didn't have an arrest record for him from the case many years ago, that he knew he didn't have one because he got a citation. So it was all play for the cameras. It was nothing that was actual business. It was just playing up for the cameras to forward his fantasy.
Oh, this is something I did not know. And I find very interesting. So they are trespassed from the Clark County Courthouse. And that's in Indiana, right, Billy?
Yes, that is Indiana.
Okay. I did not know that. I mean, I'm
And,
sure it's probably common knowledge. I just didn't know it.
and that's funny he mentioned Clark County because that happens to be the county where his 2002 charge and conviction came out of for his assault on Miss Angela.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yes.
I mean,
right.
I mean, the other thing is too with what was being said about if you've been trespassed from the jail, contact the jail and say, hey, I've got business, I need to come in person. He knows this procedure because from memory, when he had the assault 4 against Georgette, the judge turned around and said, you cannot go back to that residence unless you are escorted by a police officer or a sheriff to collect your stuff. So he knows exactly what he can and can't do if you've been trespassed. I mean, okay, that's a court order saying you can't go back there, but it's still effectively a trespass order. So he knows that he needs to be escorted by law enforcement before he attends such places. So, he can't say, oh, well, I didn't know. Because you do know this. You've been told by a judge. You've been told in a court. So, yeah, you do know. You can't play dumb.
So, you know what? Let me interrupt real quick. And, Billy, congratulations on that. 9 years sober. You're not far from 10.
That's awesome, Billy. Big congrats.
Yeah, 11 months
Congratulations,
away.
Billy.
I've only got, well, not counting my few drinks I have once in a while. My addiction was alcohol, or not alcohol, but pills and pot, and I'm at 5 years, and yeah, it's tough, and to have 9 years down and to keep kicking ass and taking names, that's awesome, man. Congratulations.
And guys, I'm going to interrupt real quick and just play a quick promo, and then we'll get right back to the discussion. Okay?
Hi, I'm Riley. I've been studying because I'm training to work Drinks with Doc trivia nights. I can't wait to meet everyone. Join us every Tuesday night for fun, laughs, and some great trivia. I'll see you soon at Doc's Pub.
Okay.
Hey,
good.
Them things are thinging on her for sure.
I'll tell you, she does the books. She takes care of some things really, really well. We're getting her up and ready for trivia night. You should start seeing her probably sometime next month in the front with the intros and outros for trivia night. So and I'm sure we'll figure a way also to have her very much involved with trivia night as well. So congratulations to Riley for being a new member of the staff. She's in training, so she's not going to be there right away. All right, well, no, we got to.
I want to know what agency you're getting all these beautiful women from, because I need to find a nursemaid or something.
So I'm glad you asked that, because that person is actually here in chat. She has a link, so she can pop up if she wants to. She does a really good job finding my new staff for my pub. So Savage Secret Girl, you got the link. Come on up.
I got a question for Billy. He mentioned in the chat he put hands on that Christina chick. Do you know if the time frame when he was with this person around 2010 to 2012 by chance?
And I didn't see that in the chat, so I'm trying to scroll to see if I see it. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, what? You say her name 3 times since she shows up. Hey!
Did I hear somebody say they need a nursemaid? I lost my voice again, you guys. Sorry.
Just blame Candace. We'll blame Candace.
Yeah.
It's always Candace. She here. Damn that girl.
Hey, the question
I just
was
woke
asked,
up like an hour ago. It is like storming so crazy here right now.
Oh yeah. that's why Dove gave us the weather report in that direction, and she's happy that they're getting rain. So yeah, I imagine
Yeah.
cool. It's cooling things off a little bit at least. But
That's
I
awesome.
Huh?
It makes it worse. It's actually ugh.
It becomes a sauna.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Believe me, I know that feeling too.
Yeah, it's a sauna. When it's hot here in Indiana, it's a sauna 24/7. Billy can attest to that. It's horrible.
No, I just played my
My
trivia
tissues.
night. Yeah, I just played my trivia night promo, and and everyone's very, very happy. They want to know where I'm getting all the waitresses, and I'm like, yeah, well, Secret's she's the one who's doing the hiring for me.
Actually, Stone Vet does the hiring. I just recruit.
Oh, you do recruit. Okay.
Yeah. So Stone Vet hires since he's HR.
Okay. Did you see the promo by any chance? I just
I did. I did.
So, do you like Raleigh? What do you think about Raleigh?
She's pretty, and I'm pretty sure that Tim is, I'm gonna guess somewhere along the line Tim went boobies.
As he should.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure. Oh, Dub says Secret looks for the boobies.
Yeah, see, you gotta know what the people want, and Tim wants boobies. So
yeah. Well, I did send that promo and one other to you and Rabbit and Killa and Boot, actually, asking you guys if you don't mind playing that. I would appreciate that on your channels.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, cool. I would appreciate it if you want to.
For sure.
Yeah, and hey, let me know if you want me to put together a promo for you. I will. Can't do it this month because of low on points. But I have to wait for the next batch of points. But I will be glad to put up the promo for you. So,
Auditor Watch, are you referring to the blue-footed boobies?
Sorry, say that again.
well,
Crap, I was on.
Oh,
I was on. I was on. I was
sorry about
muted.
that.
Do you have the blue-footed boobies there in Tasmania?
I'm not too sure what you mean by that.
It's a bird. That's what I thought you might have meant by Tasmania and boobies.
No. You need to go and have a look at the map of Tasmania, and you should be able to work out the reference.
Gotcha.
Yeah, thank you for that. Email me a little bit more information on that. I'm curious. Did that actually go to court, or did that, or was that just one of the ones that the person just wanted Ryder to leave her alone, and he did? Just curious. So, and Nerd Girl. Hey.
Nerd Girl Jen. They work hard for the boobies. Dun-dun-dun-dun. So hard for the boobies.
Oh goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta bounce. I just thought I would hop in and say hi.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Let me before you when you bounce, I'm going to actually shoot this over to Nerd Girl. Can't remember if I sent it to her or not. I'm pretty certain I did, but just in case, I'm going to send her the link so she can come up. But yes, thank you for dropping in and popping in. Like I said, I mean, let me ask you this: is it possible for Doofus Crest to become a Netflix documentary?
Only if Netflix wants to go broke.
I mean, I think it's possible. I think it's possible.
I think we might be. I think that Doofus Crest. I don't know about Netflix, but definitely Pluto.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, definitely Pluto.
Okay.
So, I mean, aim low and what is it? Expect high. Aim. aim high, expect whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, aim low, and you never, or yeah, it's kind of
Expect
like yeah, I
aim
know what you're
high,
trying
but
to say.
expect low. So
Yeah.
definitely Pluto, the Pluto network, or the Pluto app. We could, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? And on that note, Dove.
What did Dove say?
Ew.
Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Sell high,
So
buy
many
low. Yes. So we'll see
So,
if Stone Vet and Hippie and Master Sergeant Retired would like to sell it to Netflix. So we'll put they'll put some feelers out.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't be. Let's put it this way: if they did Tiger King, I would not be surprised that eventually someone would want to do Doofus Crest. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, nerd girl. Here's one for you. Who's going to play Chris Ryder?
Who's gonna play the part of Carol Baskin? That fucking bitch, Carol Baskin, as old Tiger King liked to put it.
All right. You guys have a good day. I'll be listening. Have a good
take care.
stream.
All right, thank you very much. That's interesting. Oh my gosh, Billy, that is wow. Okay, I'm just gonna say, she was dating a lawyer.
Ooh.
It was cheap. Yeah, she probably regretted that mistake. Just,
Gosh, I wonder what she told him to pull that off. Or what he told her.
Hang on, Doc. Regret what mistake? Dating a lawyer or dating Chris?
Well,
because I mean, they're one in the same, really.
I will beg to differ because at least the lawyer's educated.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll pay that.
Yeah, yeah. If you expect the worst, you will never be disappointed, but you can always be pleasantly surprised. And thank you, Candace. That's a very, very nice sentiment. Candace, by the way, your car magnet should be there Wednesday. Let me just kind of shoot me an email when it gets there. And if you did win a prize in the past, please send an email with the magnet on your vehicle so I can post it. Of course, you know, make sure your plates are covered and anything identifiable is covered. But yes, that'd be cool. But yeah, that's yeah. And the fact that she was able to get that lawyer to put EPO, but I bet you did. Chris probably took it way too far, not just with that. Ah, yes. Ooh. No, girl, I did email you the link if you want to jump up, but Carol Baskins equals Regan Benson. Okay. No, wait a minute. I need to say Reagan Benson because that would piss her off.
I think maybe Tiffany.
Oh, you think Tiffany equals? Yeah, I can see that. That bitch, Tiffany. That bitch, Carol Baskins. Okay, yeah. Problem is with the thing is, only one or two people may have called her the bitch, Carol Baskins. But Tiffany, everybody calls her the bitch, Tiffany. So,
Billy, I've heard of Richard Rush. He was an attorney. We were seeking out an attorney for my brother, and we were looking at ones down in that area. We didn't go with him, but that was one we considered. I think we ended up going with Stephen Beardsley, and he done my brother zero justice.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to just say some attorneys are better than others.
Right. Yep. He talked my brother into this is not the pedo piece of shit brother, but my other brother that's had the substance abuse problems, and he talked my brother into taking a blind plea, which basically you're giving mercy to the judge, and the judge decides on the conviction and the sentence. And ended up giving him a 30-year sentence for at the time, a Class A felony dealing where he was making and selling methamphetamine.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna do a plea, at least know what what's the other end's gonna be giving you.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I mean, we'll give you 30 years, then I'll take my chances.
Right, and I mean, on there's that side of the coin, and on the other side of the coin, the previous plea offers had been, I think he had one for 20 years, one for 15, and it was close to where he was going to just go to trial, and then he got talked into doing that blind plea, and it really bit him in the ass. But thankfully, he's on the right side of things now. He's doing outstanding. He's staying sober. He's working hard and doing all the right things now. So he's made it past that bad spot in his life, and it just sucks that it took 15 years of his life from him. But it is what it is.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to fall down hard to learn. And but he learned, and that is probably the big thing. How many people, the same thing would happen and they don't learn?
Right.
So
yeah, and that's we'd heard great things about Beardsley too, Billy, and I think it was just unfortunate that that's the path that it went down, and I honestly think that Beardsley probably thought that the judge would have shown some mercy, especially with that type of a plea where you're giving mercy to the judge, to make those decisions, and it didn't pay off. But at the same time, I think his prior criminal history played a part in that as well, because up to that point, he had probably 3 to 4 years of freedom in his time of being an adult, and he was in his mid-30s at that point. So I'd say that probably was a factor.
That can kind of play a big hand in that kind of decision-making process. But really, what I would like to see in 100% cases of people going to prison is when they get out, they have become better people. Problem with that is we're probably looking at closer to 10%.
Right. Yeah.
Or
Recidivism. Yeah. The U.S. as a whole, has a big problem with recidivism and, folks, getting back in trouble. And I think a lot of that too is, I think there's some flaws in the probation and parole system that we have where you kind of, any little mistake and that can wipe away someone's freedom for quite a long time even. And Billy, no hard feelings, it's all good. Man, it was just one of those things, and he kind of had his back against the wall with the actions that he made. So, he paid for it, and he's moved forward and is doing good things now. So, in hindsight, he lost a lot of his life being behind bars, but that was, in some aspects, it was for the better. He couldn't, abide by the rule and laws of society. And so, it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is a crying shame that it had to happen. But at the same time, like I said, sometimes that's what has to happen. Someone has to fall down hard to lift themselves back up and be a better person than what they were before.
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, that's what I want to see. That's why, programs like the Meade County's woodworking shop, to me, it's like a great program, especially as people that graduate from it, and I use the word graduate for lack of a better word, actually able to go get good jobs. That's part of it. Find good jobs too.
Right.
They get out of jail and they're having a hard time finding good work, but these guys, they get work and they're making a better life for themselves.
Right.
Now, is that 100%?
And that type of work,
I don't know much about the Meade County area, but I know in southern Indiana, for example, having that skill set, you're gonna do great. You're gonna have an easier time at finding work and making a good living for yourself.
Right. And that to me is great. It's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, another thing that comes to mind, something that JJ said a couple years ago on a panel with me and Billy actually, that if he has an inmate that's interested in one particular work area and a jail that has that, let's use auto mechanics for example. Let's say there's a jail somewhere in Kentucky that, let's say around Bowling Green, because you got the Corvette Museum over there, but they have this is hypothetical. I don't know if they do, but let's say that the county jail over there has a auto mechanic program. There's an inmate that really wants to get into woodworking in that jail, and there's an inmate in Meade County Jail that wants to do the automotive. The two jailers would talk about that situation. They would trade inmates. Now you got the inmate that really wants to learn automotive stuff, get that skill in the right jail. He's going to get the skills that hopefully will keep him out that going back to the jail or going back into the system, and vice versa in the areas that they are interested in.
And if that's, a lot of times logistics can play a role in that. And if it's made, if that can work and they're both model inmates that cause no trouble, and if, making sure that those inmates, can make it back to each other's county for court hearings they may have or whatnot, then that's a cool thing, that they could do that. I know here in Indiana it would be difficult because of the way things are structured, but I know Kentucky's a whole different beast. So
well, I mean, especially if you got Zoom, the ability to do Zoom.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not like if the inmate's a good inmate, behaving, keep himself clean, they're not going to hesitate to do what they can to help them out.
Right.
Can things be better? Yes. I'm not going to ever say it's 100% perfect, but at the same time, it's not bad. All right, guys, let me do this real quick. Want to play one thing real fast? Actually, play two things just to remind us. First, this one. And just a reminder, we are going on the road. August 29th, there is a special live stream in front of a live audience. Some people on this panel, in fact, is going to probably be there. So, if you have received an invitation for that event, please shoot me an email. I have pinned it to the bottom of the chat. Well, I thought I did. Is it still there? Let me put it back up there. I may have forgot to pin it. So let me do it real quick.
Dr. Phil, that's a good thing that I think would work out great, where they have those youth detention facilities. Back in the early 90s, they had something like that in Indiana, where you could, learn a vocational skill, but I'm not sure how it is these days. But yeah, that'd be something cool for troubled youth, that could give them something to motivate themselves towards and be able to have a good career.
All right. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, and that's really what it boils down to is given. Yes, you messed up. You should not be punished for the rest of your life. With a lot of crimes. There's some crimes. Yeah, I'm sorry. You really messed up. But
I can give you a really good example of how good it is for everyone concerned. I had a service dog that was trained by an inmate in Arizona State Penitentiary. A real service dog, not one that has a play vest on. And that person has done his time, has gotten out, and is doing a whole dog training business on his own and doing well. I did keep up with him.
That's really cool, Walrus. And to speak on that, my brother, whenever he was at the Pendleton Correctional Facility up in Central Indiana, he actually was able to get into a program and do the training. And I think he trained 3 dogs while he was up there, and it was a great program, and it done a lot of good for the inmates. And so, yeah, something like that is amazing.
Probably watch. I saw it. And I responded. So stay driving, friend. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Sorry about that, gents. See where were we at? Yeah. Okay. Who's this? Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. How are y'all? I may have a manly voice, but trust me, I'm all woman and all hollowed out, and I will blow you with child support to boot.
All right,
Because I'm Wendy's meth whore.
That woman sure does sound like swag.
I'm serious. I'm serious, swag. I'll tell you.
I will definitely blow you for child support relief.
All right,
But
swag. Now
I want to do a little heads up here. I was when I got home a little while ago, I was catching up, little 18.17 speed. Who the hell is that Joey dude you got up there? I don't recognize him. Is that really Joey?
That's really Joey.
That's really me.
The hell the shit you were saying about Chris? Is that Joey?
That'd be me there, sir.
Well, I'm glad you come around to the good side on Chris. I'm very impressed, sir.
And we're actually having a very, very good discussion about correction systems and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was listening to Hey That for your good brother.
Right. Yeah, that's all good, man. He's made it out on the good end of things, and he's doing really
But if you need me to do a little blowing at the Wendy's for him, you check me out right there on my profile pic. I'll help him out. I can help him out. You know what I'm saying?
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry. I'm sorry. What's going on in the chat? I'm seeing something going on in the chat. Dub, is everything cool? Can you text me on what's going on? I was just something about. Yeah, just text me with whatever's happening. Just I'm monitoring the chat so as well. But Swag, you having a good day, sir?
Yeah, it was kind of busy and went out to eat and had some other things happen to me, but I'm gonna let the legal professionals handle that eventually.
Yeah. That's where we're going to, I guess.
Isn't this one of your cooking days?
Tomorrow I cook all my workout meals and stuff, but I'll eat on the rest of the week and have family over on Sunday tradition. That's normally what happens.
That'd be a good business thing. You could be like Factor Meals and send out meals to the people that like your food you cook.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And a lot of people, sitting there say, hey, open up a restaurant, blah blah this, but I can't deal with them assholes, man. To be honest with you.
And restaurants, man, I've always heard from people that have
zero profit, basically.
Yeah, your first few years you're operating at a loss, so you have to have a ton of money to invest, till you can start turning a profit.
You got to invest a ton of money to lose money to make money.
Right, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And my whole thing is, I can cook steak pretty good and stuff like that, but when I go out to eat with the female and stuff like that, and that's what I see people send back, especially with steaks and stuff like that, I can handle it. That's not medium rare. The fuck it ain't. I mean,
they're gonna eat it, and they're gonna eat it all.
I mean, I don't send anything back unless it's really fucked up, because I know, I've helped. I've worked in restaurants before, stuff like that, and it gets busy and stuff like that. But like, the steak is the big stickler for me. You come back there, well, that's not medium. I'm like, do you need a fucking probe? It's 127. What the hell do you want? The internal,
Well,
it just,
Right.
I can't stand it.
yeah. Well, I got a question for you though. You said a four-letter word that I'm sure some people out there don't understand what it means. Work.
Oh yeah, I have worked. Yeah, contrary to a lot of these idiots' beliefs, I have worked all my life,
Yeah, but
and I'm
these same
semi-retired, so
idiots
I'm
are
enjoying
not
it.
working. But these same idiots don't work. That's what I think they're really confused about. I'm just trying to help them out.
I know. I mean, like get your Russell Pickerons and Chris Riders and shit like that, and sit around all day and I mean, literally sit around all day, and just try to find stuff to sue about or to mess with somebody's life because they got their feelings hurt.
Yeah, never mind the fact that they're the ones who engage with the other individual in the
Oh yeah,
first
they started,
place.
man. They're
Yeah,
the typical bully. You break their
yeah.
nose. They slap you one time. You break their nose, and they go to the police. He broke my nose, and
Uh-uh.
then the police are all right. Well, legally you broke his nose. Yeah, but he slapped me first. And you got to fight all that stupid bullshit about him
Yeah.
slap. They're a bunch of damn fucking vaginas. They're a bunch of what I have on picture right now.
Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil. What's wrong with not working? Well, if you're retired, you earn to not have to work. I'm just going to say it
Goobers
that
or
way.
gooder. I can say water. I can say water. I like to drink water.
You
Water.
like to drink water? Water? Yeah.
With my nasty toes.
And giggles. Giggles.
You got to pay $5 for that.
Yeah, giggles. Come on now.
Yeah. Yeah, Doc's not doing this for free. $1.99 at least, or I'm going to shut this shit down.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Doc ain't working for free.
Doc's got expenses to pay for all this nice software that he has to put together.
Yeah,
All
he's
the
got
programs.
expenses for his free internet. Come on, guys.
Okay, we're been bad. I know. But we're talking about Doofus Crest and are thinking that Doofus Crest is going to be a Tiger King documentary. We can see it now. It's going to happen.
Janitor, the term wash is proper language in at least 4 states that I know of. So
WORSH. Wash. You got to wash your face.
yeah, I didn't know what the word wash was until I started going to school and learned that there's actually a correct spelling of that.
Whoa, you're using the wrong vowel. You're using the wrong vowel, teacher.
There's more
And to
letters
answer
than
my
that.
brother's keeper's question here, what you do is you steal the Wi-Fi password from your neighbors, or go to McDonald's lot, and that's how you get the said
I
free internet.
I'll get my Wi-Fi on EBT, man. And that's the
I'm gonna
password,
have
Wi-Fi
I'll-
EBT.
I'll have to figure that one out.
Simple. Just buy you a trailer. All right, move it to hillbilly land. Like Giggles, lose all your teeth, and cry the government did it to you, and free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi. I'm going to just say this. I had my neighborhood up in arms one time. I actually had my Wi-Fi signal name at one time was PD Undercover Van. There was a little discussion. Where's this undercover van? Who are they watching?
I only saw the inside of an undercover van because I was always being arrested. I mean, I was helping people get arrested.
I actually had mine as CR/FBI informant.
And you got to brag about it. You gotta
Yeah,
brag about it.
brag
All right,
about it.
see
Yeah.
you, Josh. Bye bye, Josh.
Oh, thank you. I didn't see him sneak in. Let me do that.
You didn't smell him?
Gurgle some more meth, bitch.
You didn't smell him?
No, I did not smell him.
I thought I farted. It wasn't that the case at all.
And I love how Duff explains it to him. Hey, take care of your warrants. Take care of your child support. That's all I'm going to say.
Take care of your teeth. You
Yeah,
damn
well,
meth dwarf.
And janitor, here's another one. The word get. Everything is get.
GIT.
Get here. Get over here.
It's GIT. Get. That's you gotta have that high. Gotta have that high eye pitch. Get.
My
Get
dad
on
taught
that.
my dad's family that he's from, and they all still live in Central Kentucky, and they've got one hell of a twang to their dialect. So that's always a culture shock if I take my wife and kids around them, because half the time they can't even understand what the fuck they're saying.
Dude, go to New Orleans.
Oh, I
I can
want to go there
attest to that.
sometime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not ready to say, Wally, you can actually add a little
Yeah,
bit to that.
we change the Earl, and we don't pour down the zinc, and we don't spit on the banquet.
Oh, yeah. So that was the discussion. We of course got sidetracked with some more serious things. But let me do this because at 8 o'clock my time, we're going to do half an hour of "Are You Smarter Than Swag?" trivia game. Now this is
Oh, good God.
so yeah. This is solely for the purpose of testing trivia because we had problems the other night. To my understanding, it's been fixed, so we're testing it tonight. But what the heck? We got to have this little session of "Are You Smarter Than Swag?" So let me.
How's that going to work when we're all automatically winners as soon as it
Yeah.
starts?
I know it's a rigged game.
It's a bragging rights game. It's a
Well, it's not
bragging
my
rights
fault
game.
I got a bicameral mind. You know what I'm saying? Look that up, people. Look that up.
But
Bicameral.
let me play the promo again for the trivia nights.
Giggles.
Everyone...
We don't have a single branch. We have wreaths in our family.
Let me just play this real quick.
My family trees an
Hi,
ant
I'm
hill.
Riley. I've been studying because I'm training to work drinks with Doc Trivia nights. I can't wait to meet everyone. Join us every Tuesday night for fun, laughs, and some great trivia. I'll see you soon at Doc's Pub.
Bye bye, Russell.
go.
And quit trying to film people with children, underage children at schools. Fat boy.
Mr. Russell, you have received an email from me. You know what I have asked, and apparently you want to continue. I'm just going to say, think about it.
Ain't right.
Uh-huh.
I'll see you in court soon, Russell.
All right. So yeah. So we are going to play that here shortly, and we'll go from there. But we'll get back to what we're discussing.
Cyber X, that's not
the
true.
Correction Center. Huh? What?
Cyber X hurt my feelings. That's all. Go ahead. I'm just saying he hurt my
What
feelings.
did CyberX
Oh,
say?
she hurt. You might be a female. I don't know.
CyberX, yeah. All right, I got you, CyberX. Okay.
I got you, buddy.
But Kill did tell me he is going live tonight at 8:30. Let me see if he's already got 9:30 his time. Yep, he's got that thing geared up, ready to go.
Who is that you said?
Killer. He's
okay.
he will be going live tonight.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So what we'll do, we'll probably finish this up, play a little bit of this game, and then
His real name's Doug Bartholomew. So if y'all really want to know.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce off here and get the little ones tuckered in,
Okay.
and I'll see you guys after a bit.
I see, man.
Okay. No
All right,
worries.
Joey.
So what
Hope you got that carb in.
Right.
And before we
Oh
start
yeah,
that,
Walrus. So I did, and I've got a couple videos. I had to make it a 2-part deal because my phone messed up, but I got it on and it fired off. But they sent me just some generic gaskets, so I found the correct one on Summit Racing, and I've got to get it ordered and sent here, and then I should be good to go because it left a gap on the manifold base there where it mounts, and it was sucking
Yeah.
air, so it would fire off and immediately die. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely won't
One of-
idle.
yeah, one of them things. But yep.
All
I've
right.
got
I'll
the
look
video.
forward
I've
to
got the
seeing the
videos.
video.
Right. Yep. It's all there, bud.
All right, man.
so
Yep. See
before
you
we,
guys.
all right, take care. So before
Love
we
you
get
too.
started with the
Love you too, Billy.
with the Are You Smarter Than Swag trivia, we'll go first. Show this. It's the Doc Lanew's merch store. Doc Lanew merch.printify.me. And you get all kinds of swag. You get the Drinks with Doc Shut Up Swag magnet. You can get the Drinks with Doc Shut Up Swag mouse pad. You can get the Drink with Doc Shut Up Swag
I'm noticing
sweatshirt.
the pattern.
Yeah, so you can get Doc the Goat
Get the Doc the Goat
t-shirt. You can get the Drinks with Doc Shut Up Swag hoodie. You can Sip Up hoodie that is. You can get the Drinks with Doc Shut Up Swag t-shirt. You can get Drinks with Doc Shut Up Swag water bottle. All the nice merch. And here's the thing: it does grow. It's growing. I'm adding more. I won't say weekly. I would say I add a couple items here and there. So kind of keep an eye open. You might see something you might like.
This is the Chia Pet of online swag merchandise.
Now,
it's growing.
If you want to participate in the game tonight, let me do this real quick. Let me change out the what we got going on in the chat. And see, Dub probably it was thinking the same thing. I've just pinned the link, but go to the game to this link here. I'll put it in the chat. Let me share this link. When you get there, scroll down toward the bottom. Don't click on it yet, but wait until I tell you I'm ready, and you'll go into Pub Play. So let me open the pub. The pub is opened. So when you get there, click on this button right here, Pub Play, and enter Pub Play. We do have some music playing in the background. And it's already showing some people online, but I have found that if you don't properly log out, you're going to still remain in there. All right. So we got that going on. All right. And as you're coming in, give me a thumbs up. I'm waiting for everybody to enter. And I'm just waiting for everybody to come in. I see CyberRat's still on solo mode. But this is for bragging rights, and this is to help me.
Is Candace in there?
Candace is in the chat. I don't know if she's in there. I can see that she's showing that pub playing.
Hey, Candace. Hey.
Everybody's set back to 0. I'm just still looking, see who else is in here. But we are on our way. We're waiting. As you come in, kind of say I'm in the chat if you don't mind. Also,
What's moon mist?
I'm sorry?
I was talking to CJ. I asked her what moon mist is. She's going says grab a piece of pizza and a moon mist. So she'll be fueled up. She'll be all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
Jack up on Mountain Dew. I don't know. And questions up for today. Today's category would be dad jokes. Today's category is dad jokes. Might as well do that, right, Swag?
Yeah, well, that's going to disqualify 99% of the frauders, especially Chris and Russell. Oh, maybe it won't.
Maybe Tim will have an unfair advantage.
Maybe. Come on in. Let me know if you're in there. Okay, I see Candace at pub waiting. I see. I see Chaos is at pub waiting. I see Rats at pub waiting. Well, Chaos will not be playing. I'm at pub waiting, and that's so you can see the questions on my screen. Who else? I'm seeing a few more people come in. All right, a couple more minutes here. Couple more minutes. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and start the first round. I usually can tell.
I was going to say, CJ.
So let me start the questions. Let's click on it and see what happens. And let me start the round. There we go. Why don't books ever get cold? So Swag, why do you think books don't get covers cold? They have good covers. They stay inside. They're well read, or they're on the shelves. Which one do you think it is?
So I'm supposed to answer this, right?
Yeah, you're supposed to answer this, but
they have good
tell
covers.
us why you answered it.
They have good covers.
They have good covers. Why do you think that?
Because you sent me the answers because we're part of Rico. Oh, whoa, hold on a second.
You're not supposed to say the part of that.
Because I got a good brain.
You got a good brain. And right now, I got one person that answered online. I'm waiting for the next person to answer. We got a few people in here still. And I'll give it a few more seconds. And let's show the correct answer. And they have good covers. Absolutely right. Both of you got the question right. Yeah. All right. Are we ready for the next question? Oh, good. Good deal, Bookie Worm. We'll go ahead and proceed to the next question. What do you call a duck that sings country music? Quack Efron, Duck Dunn, Mallard Brooks, or Quack Shelton? What do you call a duck that sings country music?
Mallard Brooks.
You say Mallard Brooks. Why do you think it's Mallard Brooks?
Because that's another name for a duck.
All right, and audience can answer at this time. You can choose to answer the same
Is it going
way.
to be a two-parter with me every time? I got to prove my damn intelligence.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Why is the sky blue? What color is the sky? Blue. How is that, Swag?
I wonder if there's something going on, like maybe with the internet, because I see that other people are getting in, other people are working. Maybe go out and come back in, Candace, Dove, see if that makes a difference. I wonder also if it's a bandwidth issue, also possibly.
CJ Sex, I need some horse math questions, man. Come on.
CJ. And this is a trial, but yeah, that makes me. I'm getting a little concerned, so about that.
Well, I'm up 2-0
All right.
right now, so hi.
Let me
So, y'all can
okay.
suck.
All right. Well, let me show the correct answer because and it's actually Quack Shelton. So no one got it right.
Quack Shelton? What the fuck?
Yeah, Quack Shelton. Like Blake Shelton.
What do you call a duck that's... There's 2 quack answers. So
We
how
got
can it
Duck
be
Dunn. Quack
Quack
Efron.
Efron, Quack Shelton? How can it be Quack Shelton?
Blake Shelton.
There's 2 quack answers, so how can it be one of the quacks?
Well, one quack is Shelton and another quack is Efron.
Yeah, but Brooks is a country artist. You know, Brooks and Dunn. Duck Dunn is a... That's a weird question.
Okay. It is dad jokes, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Dad jokes. My bad.
Yeah, dad jokes. Why did the cookie get promoted? It was one smart cookie. It crumbled upward. It had chips on its shoulder, or it sweet talked the boss. Which one do you think it is?
One smart cookie. I mean, these are dad jokes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of dad jokes.
Well, make an educated guess.
It was one smart cookie. I don't know, man. It crumbled upward. Try that one.
So you're going to say it crumbled up? Okay. Audience will now put their answers in. I am now accepting answers. And I'm watching everybody's chat as much as I can to see if, yeah. Candace, you did get in. I see you have answered there. So that's, okay. All right. Give it. I think there was one other. Dove was having problems, but I think Dove, that might be a bandwidth on your end. Just saying. Yeah, I think it might be a bandwidth issue. All right, let's show correct answer and let's see what it is. It was one smart cookie.
Well, see that was too easy. These are supposed
you
to
got that one right too. You only got one right.
I got but I mean the other one should have been right, Mallard. But I mean,
no, I told you why that one, why the answer was right.
Yeah, but you had I can't believe I'm arguing about this. You had 2 quack answers.
But there were 2 quack answers with different names. Quack Efron and Quack Shelton.
Oh, God.
I mean, it's kind of like having 2 Chris's. If they have both different last names. All right, proceed to the next question. Why did the moon skip dinner? It was full. It had cheese. It wasn't hungry, or it overslept. Which one do you think it is?
Well, I would think it was full.
You think it was full?
Yeah.
Okay. Why would you say that?
Because of full moon.
Because of full moon. Okay. Well, let's start the round. Okay, good. Bookie Worm's getting in. Good. This is good. I'm glad. Well, we'll probably do this like. Okay, Tim's getting in. Awesome. So what we'll probably do on Tuesday night is do like a 10-minute pre-round, just kind of make sure everybody can get in, it's tested, and all that kind of stuff. Then we'll actually have the real round. So outstanding. I'm seeing 7 people playing. It looks like everybody's answering. Outstanding. I love it. All right, let's show correct answer. It was full is correct. So your score so far, Swag, is 2.
Should be 3.
That's only, yeah. And
should be 4 actually. I digress.
Nope, you got the other 2 wrong. What I like about it is I only have to keep up with your score, and then I can go look at everybody else's afterwards. Proceeding to the next one. Yeah. Why did the robot become a gardener? It loved root access. It needed fresh air. It liked plants. It wanted greener circuits. What?
I'm going to root access.
Okay, you said it loved root access. Okay, I'll start the round. Let's see what we got. And right away, we looks like yeah, a bunch of people agree with you.
Yeah, I mean these are dad jokes. I mean I don't. There's different punchlines for these dad jokes. A lot of them.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. This is a fun little way of doing it. All right, let's see. We got 7 people answer so far. Yes.
Shut the hell up, Dove. We'll make a sandwich.
Correct. Yep. It loved root access. So that's number 3 for Swag. Swag's score is 3. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Swag, what do you think it is?
Because it's not a foot. I ain't even seen it yet. It would be a foot.
It would be a foot. Okay.
I even know
that's the answers. All right, 3 more people have got an answer. I know. There you go. 2, 1 more. We're missing one. Yes, there we are. It looks like everyone agrees with you. Let's see, and it is correct.
It would be Das Boot Skank.
Yep, it would be a foot. Now this time, do me a favor. No, I can't do that because I'm not seeing the correct answer beforehand. Now, proceed next question. Why did a fish look upset? It forgot where it parked. It was hooked. It wanted a vacation. It lost at checkers.
It was hooked.
You would say it was hooked. Okay. All right. Let's start the round. Let's see what everyone else says. We got 4 correct, 4 answers so far. I'm not going to say correct because I don't know for certain. 5, 6. Win one more. 7. Okay. Let's show correct answers. It was hooked. What's your score so far? 4, right? It's 4. Oh.
Thank you, Dove. What the fuck is it? Was hooked. Why would it?
Yeah, Dove, I'm not. That is true. That's part of bad jokes. They're supposed to be bad. All right. Let's proceed to the next question. Why did the pencil go to the beach? To draw the line, to sharpen up, to sketch waves, for extra lead. Why did the pencil go to the beach?
To sketch waves.
To sketch waves. Okay, let's start the round. Yeah, I am waiting for one more to answer, unless that give that person fewer seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's. Waiting on Candace. Is Candace still here? Oh, there's Candace. Okay, show correct answer. To draw the line.
That makes 0 sense, even for a dad joke.
Actually, no, it makes perfect sense. 3 people think it makes perfect sense, including Candace. So I know she's right.
To draw the line.
Draw the line.
At a beach.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let's proceed to the next question. Why did a barber?
No, thank you, Candace. Shouldn't it be draw the tide? Yeah, exactly. Draw the tide.
Why did a barber win the race? He knew a shortcut. He took a close shave. He trimmed the competition, or he ran fast. Which one was it?
I would think he knew a shortcut.
He knew a shortcut. Okay.
Yeah, that shortcut makes 0 sense.
Yeah. Well, let's start the round. He took a close shave. He knew a shortcut. He trimmed the competition, or he ran fast. And we have all 7 that has answered, so I'll go ahead and show the correct answer. He took a close shave.
The fuck does that make any sense?
It was a close shave for him. And 2 people got that right. All right. Again, it's a dad joke.
Yeah, but all right.
What do you call a dog magician? A Labrador, the Great Dane, Harry Potter, or Paul Dini? Oh, all of these.
I'm afraid to even guess on this one. Paul Dini.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna go with Paul Dini? All right, let's start the round. This one's actually, I don't know what this would. I could see, Harry Potter. I could see Labrador. And even Paul Dini might be right too. So no one guessed Paul Dini. So
I don't
get it right.
I don't do a lot of dad jokes.
Yeah, well, that's why I chose dad joke. All right, so correct answer. It was the Labrador. The
Chupacabra.
Yeah, your score's round 5, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. All right.
Oh, that's probably the wrong answer too.
All right, we'll proceed to the next. Great Dane sounds good. Yeah, that's what I thought too. I was thinking Great Dane. Again, I don't see these answers until I actually show answers now. All right, let's proceed to the next question. Why did the computer go to therapy? It had too many tabs open. It was a hard drive. It caught a virus, or it lost its mouse. So why did the computer go to therapy?
Therapy.
Yes.
That makes not even for a dad joke. Caught a virus. I don't know. None of these punchlines are funny.
Again, dad jokes, sometimes they're just bad. They're just bad.
I know they're not even bad for dad jokes.
Now, if it was your mama's snapback jokes, he would win on all of them.
So, why did the computer go to therapy? It had too many tabs open. It had a hard drive. It caught a virus, or it lost its mouse. Just guess one. All right. Front media. Guess one. There's way.
It lost its mouse because it's sad because it's lost its mouse. I don't know. You shouldn't have to think like that.
Yeah, well, it's lost on its mouse. Okay, we'll go with that. Start around. Well, a lot of people already.
Mouse. If you break it down for 15 minutes, because it's sad.
And that one that one's kind of hard. And everyone else is answering something else other than it lost its mouse. Waiting for one more person.
So it's probably mouse then.
One more person. All right, there we go. We got it. Giggles answered. All right, let's show correct answer. It had too many tabs open. That would have been a better joke if it was a bar. That would have been better. I would
like a bar joke or something.
And Casual Chaos got it right. All right.
It doesn't say what kind of therapy though. Damn it.
Huh?
I know these answers. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and go with it. Why don't pencils ever lose arguments? They're always sharp. They erase mistakes. They have a point. They're well drawn. Why do pencils ever
have a point?
All right, they have a point. It's your answer. Okay, let's start around. And we're getting a fair mixture of answers. A few of them are agreeing with you. And all 7 has answer. Let's see. They have a point. And you got it right. And so did Candace, Cyberax, and Tim. That brings your score to a
resounding 6 or something.
Yeah, 6. Oh, Thank you, Dub. Dub's keeping score. She's keeping us honest. Swag has 5.
I don't trust you,
Okay,
Doug.
thank you, Dub. Swag has 5. Okay. All right, let's proceed to next question. Why don't elephants use computers? They forgot passwords. They're afraid of the mouse. Their trunks type slowly, or too many viruses.
Afraid of the
Why
mouse.
are elephants? I'm sorry?
Afraid of the mouse.
They're afraid of the mouse. Let's start the round. And all 7 has answered, and they all agree with you. And you're absolutely right. The elephant was
Thank you,
afraid
Deb. I
of
love
the
you
mouse.
again.
And now you're up to 6. All right. You guys having fun so far? I hope you are. I hope you are. This is good. We're showing this is working better than what it was on Tuesday. So outstanding.
I've only destroyed 2 TVs by doing this so far, so we're doing good. The fuck
Why
are you
did
talking about?
Why did a scarecrow start a podcast? He had field experience. He wanted more followers. He loved microphones. He was all ears.
He had
Why did
field
start-
experience.
He had field experience. Okay, let's start the round.
And if they do the all ears because he was in a cornfield, I'll break another TV.
I was thinking that I could see how that one would came up that way. Oh, wait, well. Candace is the only one that did not answer. But we got one more. We're waiting for one more. One more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So correct answer. He had field experience. Yep. 2 people didn't get that one, but Dove says that score is now 7.
That's 14 for me.
7 points. All right, we're ready to proceed to the next question. Why did the light bulb look upset? It lost at checkers. It had a bright idea. It forgot where it parked. It wanted a vacation. Why did the light bulb look upset?
Had a bright idea. I don't understand the other.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's start the round. All right, all 7 has answered. It's showed the correct answer. We want to have one different answer. So let's show the correct answer. It had a bright idea. Casual Chaos is the only one that did not answer correctly.
Vacate. And a lot of light bulbs take vacations. I should.
Yeah. All right, let's proceed to the next question here. Doug, what's the score?
17 for me.
At 8. Okay. You're at 8, so let's proceed to the next question. While we're waiting. What do you call an alligator wearing a vest? A snap dresser, an investigator, a gator boss, or a croc star?
Investigator.
An investigator. Okay. All right. And now we'll start the round.
He's a horse Matthew on it.
Okay, we do have one person. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Show correct answer. And an investigator. And Swag got it right again. Swag, have you been reading 1001 dad jokes or something, buddy?
I've had to dumb down my IQ for these fucking answers.
And Swag is at 9. 9 points. All right. Let's proceed to the next question. What time do we have? Let's do a couple more rounds, and then we're going to wrap the trivia up, and we'll figure out who's smarter than Swag.
Do you get it? It had a gator in the answer. Get it?
Yeah. Why did a spoon win the race? It was stirring the competition. It was a stirring competition. It scooped the victory. It stayed ahead. It handled the pressure.
Scoop the victory.
Scoop the victory. Okay.
Let me ask my prison dad. Prison dad, which one is that one? Scoop the victory. All right, he says scoop the victory.
Okay. We are at 5.
Which I've never heard scoop the
6.
victory before,
But we do have one that thinks it was stirring competition, which is what I was thinking myself. All right. And who got that one right? Well, you were right with 6 others. Sorry, Kelly. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So these can be tough.
you gotta think like a prison dad would think.
All right. So we're at we're at 10 points. All right, one more final, and we'll figure
I
this
got
one
10,
out.
woman.
Yeah, you're at 10. All right. Why did a scarecrow become a motivational speaker? He loved corn. He knew how to lift people up.
Corn! Corn! Damn it!
He was outstanding in his field, or he talked to crows.
He knew how to lift people up in a cornfield.
Okay, he knew how to lift people up. Okay, start round. Oh my gosh! Right away, boom. One more. I know one. Waiting on no, not Giggles. Which one? Oh, Candace. Waiting on Candace. There she is. Sure,
That's good. That's good. Yes, CJ.
He was outstanding in this field. We actually had a similar question earlier. All right. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. So let's see on the leaderboard what we have. CyberX has let's see.
Yeah, that was a good guess.
I don't see the rounds. So the bigger. Okay, so that's a combination of everybody. What they've done. Okay, let's see. So Candace has 12. Casual Chaos has 10.
She cheats.
CyberX 14. All right, scroll down a little bit more. Giggles with 11. Kelly L with 12. The Bookie Worm with 10. Tim with 11. And so that's the score so far. And what was what was still 10? Okay, so CyberX is smarter than Swag. Candace is smarter than Swag.
Can't be. She's a female.
Giggles is smarter than Swag. Kelly is smarter than Swag.
And no females can be smarter than males. This is the GS rule of thumb.
Well, Bookie Worm did tie with you. Tim is smarter than Swag. And one more.
No, I officially lost both.
And one more person. Casual Chaos tied with you as well. So, thank you for helping us out, everyone that came in and did the trivia. This was a test for Tuesday night, so I know what we're going to do. We'll probably do like a 10-minute fun round to give everyone a chance to get in, figure out what hiccups they have until we actually go into the round. So a 10-minute fun round. That also gives us time for everybody to kind of come in, because sometimes people pop in a little bit late. But thank you for being guinea pigs.
Don't brag about it
again tonight. Oh, cool. That's
I was only using my left side of my brain.
All right.
I'm sitting on my right side, so you do the math.
So, all right. Dub, can you put my email address back into the chat real quick? Because I do want to make sure I'm say this before we wrap things up for tonight. And if you have received an invitation for the August 29th event, please email me because at some point there will have to be a head count, and I want to make sure myself or the host of the event will have everybody's email address. There's a handful of people. I just want to make sure we have we get that. Please email me. We want to make sure we can do a head count like a week prior for logistics reasons. So I would appreciate that. So, and let me do that. I guess Dove's still trying to get some. It's probably easier for me to just type it than. Okay, because Dove's. And let me pin. So I'm pinning it to chat right now. My email address. So I appreciate that. And why not? What heck? Let's play the play this one more time.
Very good. No, Tim had a good point right there. Men get counted twice in this game, so I had 47, so I win.
No, you don't.
Yeah, 47 is a round number, dumbass. What are you talking about?
Okay, quit using rider math.
Yeah, no more rider math there.
Yeah, we're doing a horse math, damn it. I won.
That's okay. That's all right. I got it in there.
I had 10 answers, but I own 3 answers, and 2 of the answers we sold for my library that I'm getting my lawyer in, and 5 of them that we had to put in to get 4 of them back. So I have 6 answers.
So Sketchy Crown, MC Dilliga, yeah, that's kind of why I want to start getting all this together, because week out we'll probably be sending out an email for a head count. That's why I'm asking for it now. It's time to start getting everything together. A lot of logistics, a lot of planning that comes in place. And so I'm just trying to put it all in one place for myself and the host. Okay. Swag, you got anything you want to add?
I won.
Well, I mean, the beauty of this was that to win, the person just has to score higher than you. And no, you didn't win.
I did. Horse math, damn it.
Horse math, okay. And Wally?
I appreciate being on panel, and that's about it, I guess.
Yeah. Guys, go over toward Killer's side of the house. His
No,
show
Ban Killer, my
starts
bad.
in
Ban
about
Killer.
4 minutes.
Ban Rebel.
Yeah. Well, all I'm going to say is on his side of the house. So, yeah. So go head over there, have a good time, and until next time, everyone, take care of yourself. I'm going to go ahead and hit the end stream. Have a
See
good
ya.
night.
I'd say everybody.